Cameron from UGR Gaming, and today I have Jondi, who is the Secretary of Board of Directors for D20 Girls. Hi.
Thank you.
So, exactly what is D20 Girls?
We're a national nonprofit organization that was founded about 6 years ago in Ohio.
Home state.
Home state. Our main focus is to bring about a more positive viewpoint of women in gaming and comic books and related genres. Because in gaming and those types of industries, women don't have a really good, people don't really look at them very well.
Mm-hmm.
People automatically assume if you're a girl, you're not a gamer, or you're fake. You don't really like comic books if you're a girl.
The old myth of girls are not on the internet.
Right. So we're there to show that girls do like those things, and girls can be good at those things, and also look good doing it.
So how many members does D20 Girls have?
We have about 450 girls nationwide.
Wow. Now is that like every state, or is it you guys?
We have girls in every single state.
Where is like the most, your biggest
Ohio.
population? Okay, we're on the side.
Ohio. Yeah.
Where are you based in Ohio? Exactly.
Columbus.
Okay, it's about 3 hours. It's really nifty. Now, do you guys go to like a lot of cons, or do you have like a specific few? I know some people only go to
We
certain
go
ones.
to a lot. We go to a lot of the really big ones and as many of the smaller regional ones as we can work something out with.
Do you have plans for like going? Have you been to E3, or do you have plans to go to E3?
We had a couple of girls this year at E3 on press badges. We had a couple of girls this year at San Diego Comic-Con. We've got girls that are going to be at Dragon Con.
That's in Atlanta, Georgia? Okay, I'll see what.
New York Comic-Con. Of course, here, Gen Con. Ohio Con, Origins, and then lots and lots and lots of smaller regional conventions.
The Ohio Con one, is that Mid-Ohio with Wizard World, or the actual
Both.
like, chain? Okay, both?
Both.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you again. So I'll be going to both. With your position, what exactly do you do for
I do a lot for D20. I'm the editor. We have two publications. We have a national publication that is a magazine that comes out quarterly, and I write for that. We also have a newspaper called Gamers that is usually just digital. Occasionally it gets published, and we published a Gen Con edition that's going to be given out at Gen Con. It comes out monthly, and I'm the editor for that. So I do that. I manage 3 states, which entails contacting conventions, trying to get us things worked out with those conventions, constantly interviewing girls that are interested in becoming D20 girls, managing girls that are D20 girls, and I'm kind of considered for the entire country. I'm kind of considered like the mother hen for all the girls. So, because the owner of the company is a guy, so...
Oh, that's interesting.
It is. He's the only guy in the company. So whenever there's like issues with the girls and stuff, they tend to come to me before they go to him.
Makes
and
sense.
then I tend to take the stuff to him. I'm kind of the go-between from girls that aren't management to him. So, and also anytime there's issues with like other entities, between other entities and D20 girls, I tend to kind of get defensive, about D20, and I'm the one that steps in and tries to smooth things over. So,
is it hard keeping up with so many different members in different states?
Sometimes, yeah.
Like, I guess that'd be really interesting. Going, okay, you're in like 3 states over. Stop that.
Yeah, we have right now we have Facebook groups that for each state, and we have managers in most states. There are some states that don't have managers, and that makes things a little bit more difficult. Our website right now isn't the greatest for our girls to communicate on. I mean, it's a good website, it just isn't the greatest for us to communicate on. So we're actually in the process of revamping our website in order to try to make it easier for our girls to communicate on our website, in order to get away from our girls using Facebook all the time. So.
Out of all the cons, which one is like your favorite one to attend?
My personal favorite is Gen Con,
Okay.
but that's probably because before I was ever involved in anything like D20, Gen Con was my very first convention I ever attended. So it's kind of like got a special place in my heart.
Everyone has that one con, either the first con they go to or just like that one moment at a certain con. I was gonna ask, as far as like cons and stuff go, like what's your like biggest like concern for going to like certain cons? Do you like have like any fears going to certain things, or as a booth, or like any troubles that you've ever had?
I had one con that really surprised me. The very first convention that I took the D20 Girls to was a indie horror film convention, and I'm not a big horror film person. I'm really not, which is odd because I like horror anime, and most of the books and stuff that I read are about like vampires and monsters and stuff, but I just don't like horror films at all. And so I went into this thing like not knowing what to expect, and I actually had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to going again this year. So I actually didn't expect to have fun. I expected it to be weird and freaky, and ended up having a really good time.
How can people, is there like an easy way to get new members in? Like do they have to go through like an application process and like prove that they are a girl gamer? And
basically, but it's not terribly difficult. They go to our website, and it's kind of like a social website where they create a profile, and they create it as a D20 girl, and then they have a lot of information they need to fill out. And once they've filled it all out and included a picture, they can contact their state manager and say, hey, I filled out an application and I'm interested in getting an interview. And as soon as their state manager gets some time, because a lot of times we'll have 30, 40, 50 applications that we need to get through. And as soon as we have time, then we'll set up an interview, usually through Skype or by telephone. And usually what we'll do is just let them fangirl about the stuff that they like. Do you like anime? What anime do you like? Do you like video games? What video games do you like? And kind of just, you can just figure out if there's somebody that's looking to be a model and thinks that that's what we do. Because I've had some girls that think that we're a modeling agency, and so they applied for us because they think that we'll make them a big famous model, and that's not what we are. But most of the girls genuinely are some sort of nerd or geek, and I don't think it's right to discriminate somebody just because they might be a casual gamer as opposed to a hardcore gamer. So we'll take a girl that's a casual gamer, and we'll take a girl that's like a hardcore gamer that plays 20 out of 24 hours a day. So we don't discriminate just because you might only be a casual.
how do you choose what game, like what girls get to go to certain convention stuff when you go to conventions? Is it usually
Whoever wants to volunteer.
So even if they're like California, they're going to like East Coast, if they want to.
If they can get themselves there, because we, especially the volunteer jobs, we don't pay them to get there. So usually the girls that go are the girls that live the closest to them. We do get paid jobs from time to time, but again, usually the girls that take the paid jobs are the ones that live close to the convention. Like we had some paid jobs at San Diego Comic-Con, and the girls that worked there were the girls that lived close to San Diego.
What's your favorite, do you have like a favorite console, or do you think video game a lot, or are you more into like board games? What's your preferred?
I kind of consider myself a multi-level geek.
Okay.
So I play tabletop role-playing games, I play Xbox, that's my favorite console.
Thank you.
I play board games, so I'm a writer, so I kind of do a lot of different, and I like anime. So I like
all around geek.
Yes. Pretty much. So Xbox is the console that I like.
So what's your favorite console? What's your favorite genre of game?
World of Darkness. It's like vampire, werewolf.
Okay. Like dark fantasy type-ish.
Yeah.
Favorite board game?
It kind of changes with my mood and new games that I find. Because every time I go to a gaming convention, I find new board games. The most recent ones that I've been playing are a game called Vampires by Twilight Creation, or not Vampires, Zombies by Twilight Creations. That one's a lot of fun. Tanto Core by Japanime. which is a deck building card game where you buy Maids with Love. That one's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna buy you with love.
Yes, yes. Another one that's actually a lot of fun is one called Eaten by Zombies.
Never heard of that, but it involves zombies. Now I'm
Yes.
interested.
It's actually really fun. It's by Mayday Games.
Okay.
And it's also a deck building card game. It's got a really cool mechanic where if you die, you actually can come back as a zombie and still win the game.
That's cool.
So that's actually pretty awesome. And the art's really cool.
Favorite anime?
Favorite anime? Probably Blood Plus.
Blood Plus. I have to go check that out. I just got an anime, so I'm trying to figure out like
Blood
what's
Plus
to go look
is
at.
based on the story of Blood the Last Vampire.
Okay. Because I just got into Hellsing, which is...
That's a good one too.
I just started. I'm 6 episodes in. I watched my girlfriend, and then she won't let me watch without her. So I got 6 more to go for the first season.
Yeah, Blood Plus is a really good one. There's a lot that I like, but I tend to like the dark ones. So, but yes, Blood Plus is definitely.
Last but not least, favorite comic?
Lenore.
Lenore.
It's about a little dead girl.
Okay, well that follows the whole dark fantasy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you like, how can people reach out to you or get a hold of you?
We're on Facebook. On Facebook you can find us. We're called D20 Girls Project.
Okay.
We're on Twitter, just D20 Girls. So it's twitter.com/D20 Girls. And basically just come find us at either one of those places or our website at www.d20girls.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedule at the convention and
Not a
leaving your
problem.
booth with your awesome co-workers, I guess, technically, or volunteers behind to fend for themselves without their mother. So I appreciate the time, and I hope you have a good time.
Great.
So,
Thank you.